In the last half hour, we told you how the world is seeing a shortage in priests. That is including the Youngstown Diocese. The number of priests over the last 5 years has dropped 20% from 115 to 92.
And it looks like that shortage is only going to continue to grow. 27 First News reporter Molly Reed joins us now with information based on some of the questions she's been asked while reporting.
Yeah, one of the questions while I was out reporting was, if they have such a big shortage, why don't they let priests get married? Maybe it would help out with the shortage. And Pope Francis has modernized the religion quite a bit, so it seems like something he might be open to doing. When I sat down with the guys, though, that I interviewed, I asked them for their thoughts, and I also looked into why the Catholic Church ever started this celibacy practice. The church was over 1,000 years old before celibacy became a law in the 12th century. They changed it because there was a power struggle between the royal families and noble families. By keeping priests celibate, the church made sure its property wasn't lost through marriage. Some theologians believe we could see a change again, and it might help solve the priest shortage. But this is what the guys I talked to had to say.
I don't know that would necessarily solve all the problems that we have, but that's something I think that Pope Francis seems to be open to at least talking about.
Those are important distinctions to note, that it's a practice. There isn't a theological demand that priests be unmarried.
It's a real gift for God's people. We give up and we make that sacrifice of having a family of our own so that our lives can be wholly and entirely available to God's people.
In a book called On Heaven and Earth, Pope Francis states, if hypothetically Western Catholicism were to review the issue of celibacy, I think it would do so for cultural reasons, not so much as a universal option. He emphasized that in the meantime, the rule must be followed, and any priest who cannot obey it should leave the ministry. And it's not just the number of priests that are shrinking. The Catholic population here and across the world is too. It's being affected by culture changing among young people and millennials. So
that's something that you're kind of going to update us on at 6. That's one of the things that you've looked into while kind of working on this report.
Yeah, it's how, in this world of now social media, technology, it's how we interact with each other. There's not as much of a need for face-to-face interaction, so not as much need to go to church and to meet people and socialize. So something I've been looking into. That'll be story at 6.
Thanks, Molly.
Look forward to it. Thanks.